how are you, Gilbert? That's some introduction.
Now, before we start to anything else on your career, can I just hear you say your famous word on Batman, perfect?
Perfect.
I love it.
I don't know how I did that. I was just around his ankles or something. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? I think it's a vibration more than anything.
Was a great little catchphrase for you.
You know that every guy right now is breaking into a sweat.
Oh my goodness, it's not that hot in New York, is it? Oh my.
Julie, didn't you say that I saw you say somewhere that men come up to you and tell you all the time that you were their first crush or their first turn on?
Yes, they do that. They do that, and it's becoming a book.
Oh, really?
I've skipped a few steps there. Yes, they come up and they tell me that, and of course I would look surprised, and then I would say, well, how old were you? And the answer was 3, 4, 5. I love that. That's so nice. But you'll see.
So at 4 and 5, they were already getting turned on.
Well, that crush is a little bit better, or maybe it's an eye-opening, or it's a self-awareness. I won't get too methodical about this.
I just remember you in the cat suit and what I was thinking.
Well, I won't ask what you were thinking. What were you feeling? Let's go out and play. Let's roam the neighborhood. Let's get in trouble.
Now, your mother, and this would explain where you got your legs from, your famous legs.
Oh, yeah.
Your mother was in the Ziegfeld Follies.
She was in 1919. She was in the Ziegfeld Follies, and Eddie Cantor said that my mother had the most beautiful legs in the Follies.
Now, your mother, well, you said that Eddie Cantor said she had the greatest legs. And now it's funny that years later, you would be in the Eddie Cantor Story.
Oh, I think that was a walk through or a faint through, or how did anyone ever even notice? It's almost embarrassing to have that on my biography. But it's true. I think I was there.
Isn't the one with Eddie Cantor makes an appearance, but he's not Eddie Cantor?
Well, no, Eddie Cantor. It's a very weird movie that they used to show a lot on TV when I was a kid. And Keith Brazell, famous entertainer at the time, played Eddie Cantor. And at the very end of the movie, when the movie ends, the real Eddie Cantor is watching the Eddie Cantor Story.
How bizarre.
With his wife, and he goes, I never felt better in my life. And he puts his coat on and walks out.
Strange.
She was very, his wife asked him, how are you feeling, Eddie? And he never felt better in my life.
Just because he's watching the Eddie Cantor Story.
Yeah. Without heels, how tall are you?
Oh, you would ask. You know, I think, I've never measured myself, but I think I'm 5'11".
Wow. That's why they put you in the back.
You worked with Joe Bessa. From
the comic, right?
Yeah, the Three
Little guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was in The Rookie with you.
Right. Tell me more about him.
He's long
Every
gone.
time I tell the truth, people laugh. I just don't get it.
You're funny.
Well, tell me.
Well, it's...
Learn me.
Actually, if you have nothing to
Is he
say
there
about
in the studio?
I remember him as being one of the Three Stooges.
Oh.
Yeah, Joe's long gone now.
And he played Stinky with Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, he did a lot of stuff.
Oh, the greats. Boy, we were so lucky when we worked with all those great comics.
You start out as a dancer, and you're on Broadway in Little Abner, and you don't, and it's a non-speaking part, and suddenly you're getting comedy roles all over the place.
Well, a great piece of luck was Marriage Go Round. I was 24 years old, and I have a starring part, and off it took was my speaking career. Really, in truth, my real career was a dancer. That's what I loved most doing. But acting always makes your popularity is more widespread. More people notice you. So I'm much more remembered for the acting roles than dancing.
Mm-hmm.